what are the different types of inspections that are available through Surety Property for new builds?
Okay, so we predominantly provide the 3-stage inspection. So it's a package. We have the pre-slab, frame and brickwork, and the new construction handover.
Okay.
So just briefly, at the pre-slab, we're looking at plumbing and drainage points being installed correctly, that there's no being damage to the vapour barriers underneath.
Oh, wow.
We look at the engineering plans. We'll also make sure that we'll assess the steel reinforcement before the slab goes down. We want to make sure the steel's being laid correctly. The frame and brickwork is pretty much we're looking at the bracing of the frame, the roof, making sure before the plaster goes on that the frames are actually plumb and straight. You really do want your wall to be straight. You don't want to deviations. Make sure the termites barriers are being installed. And then your final one is your new construction final handover. And that actually can be done as part of our package where we come in, and that's your last wrap up before you hand over the final payment to the builder. So we're basically double checking the whole house inside and out. And because we've been involved in the stage inspections, we've been able to stay on top of the build and know where things may have gone wrong and so on. And we're also at that point looking at the quality of the build, the tiling, the painting, all the little things that get up our nose a little bit. It's like a bit frustrating.
Sharlene, business actually did the inspection of our house, and I received pages and pages of reports, and it was quite important because if, for example, on the building, the frame stage, if there's something wrong to it, you know it straight away.
That's
and
right.
you can speak to your builder and just, according to this report, there's something wrong with this frame, and you can fix it. Once the walls are up,
it's too late.
It's too late. So what are you going to do? Take out the wet plaster. It is very important, and I think it's a good service.
For sure.
So how about the townhouses and apartments that are mass produced by developers? Unlike the houses, the standalone houses, you can do stage inspections. How do you help your clients with those apartments and townhouses?
Okay. So, because things have been built so quickly at the moment, in Canberra, Sydney, all the major cities, it's a problem. We have a problem with controlling the quality of our builds. And pretty much it is really difficult from our perspective to even, honestly, to assist somebody who's buying something off the plan, a townhouse or an apartment. We won't be given access to be able to do those stage inspections. So that makes it extremely difficult. So really the only opportunity is someone to get us in at the back end and try and do a final handover for them. And that in itself can be quite difficult as well, because what will happen is that the client will be given probably a 15 or 20-minute window of opportunity to walk through with the builder or the developer at the final handover. And all you can really do in that time is check if there's a few marks on the walls or whatever. You can't actually look at it properly. And then when they want us to come in on behalf of the client, we're really only going to be given the same amount of time. What can we realistically check in 20 or 30 minutes?
Definitely,
So what we're actually recommending now for people to do is before they sign their contract, and especially with the market being a little bit slow in Canberra at the moment for the apartments, there's a fair chance that you can probably get built into your contract that you want at least an hour and a half or 2 hours to do your own walkthrough. With the builder or the developer or any other professional people that you would like to bring into at that stage. So if you've got that in your contract, and that's where Joe, before you build, can actually help, because if you can get that into the contract beforehand, it's going to make it easier for them. And it's going to make it easier for us, because we can come in and do a proper job for somebody rather than just giving them, something. And I mean, when we come in and we are limited with time, we're going to look at drainage issues, waterproofing. Waterproofing is a big issue with apartments. Decks, water, showers, waterproofing. Waterproofing is a very skilled job to do well. And unfortunately, waterproofing is actually a difficult thing to detect too, even at the stage of when we get in. Unless the building's been there for a while and there's been a lot of rain. If there's been a lot of rain, we can actually see if the waterproofing is potentially not being done correctly. But In some situations, if it's been a quick build, we've had no bad weather conditions.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult one to find.
Yeah.
So there is some key things. Basement car parks are another key problem.
Yeah.
And probably the other main thing that probably people need to be aware of is that with a lot of apartments and townhouse developments, they don't necessarily have owner, so builder's warranty insurance. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is something I would always recommend that they get checked by their solicitor or somebody like yourself to ensure that, well, what warranties comes with that development.
Yes.
It's my understanding that if it's over 3 stories, that they don't even have to have builder's warranty insurance. And what you potentially, all you get is your 90-day defect liability period.
Yeah.
Then after that, it falls back to the strata to manage it. And then if it's part of your internal part of the unit, well, you're responsible for it.
Yeah.
And if you're buying into a complex and the strata is taking on significant defects, then they're calling on special levies. So your strata fees are going up. There's disputes. There's litigation.
Well,
there's a whole range of It's problematic.
Yes.
So it's probably really important to actually understand what are my warranty on this particular development. And of course, if they can investigate who the builder is and developer is, that's no doubt going to help us.
Yeah, and also look at the previous developments of that builder as well. You can get, especially if the builder's been in Canberra, for example, a long time, you can go to that strata reports. You can investigate their previous job, whether they're actually really good builders.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's a situation in Sydney right now. There's a building, a multi-story building that has probably actually already been pulled down after 7 years. The defects were so significant in that build that it was too difficult to rectify. They tried to fix things like the waterproofing and so on, and they have ripped that building down.
Oh, wow.
And that's scary. Yeah, that puts a lot of people out on the street even until it's been rebuilt or whatever. I'm not sure of the whole ins and outs, but I know that it's been demolished. Condemned, basically.
That's really scary.
Yeah.
Hopefully that won't happen in Canberra.
Let's hopefully.